He comes to this stage of his career at age 36, but clearly in his prime. Bellew has the more traditional background. He's 5 years younger at 31.
Listen to me, protect yourselves. God bless us all. Touch gloves now, man. You're boxing at the bell. Go ahead and touch gloves.
I'm coming to knock you out. Bellew has never been knocked out, been dropped, but has always gotten up. It is an insult. He said that HBO, that we're building him as Mike Tyson. He's really Whitaker with a big punch.
Called him Pernell Whitaker with a big punch.
He thinks for Stevenson is fine. He's going to hit me hard, maybe even knock me down. What is he going to do when I get up and hit him back?
Bellew is indeed following the formula of making Stevenson lead, but Stevenson seems his belief that Stevenson has been thriving on.
He's doing very good with it. He's standing behind that shoulder.
His opponents weren't smart enough
to stay away from the big punches of Stevenson, and this is good for him. But how long will he stay away?
And Bellew's not fighting scared.
I've got your back. Don't retaliate.
And I mean, he said that in the meet yesterday. You know, like we said, the only thing that he was lacking in the meet was the speed. Bellew's fighting pretty smart here, though, Jim.
Swarming offensive fighter. Bellew landed a couple of right hands over the top. Adonis was 12 of 38 in the first round. Bellew only 5 of 25. Let's see if the pattern holds in round 2. Exactly right. One thing Bellew's doing by staying back and moving is taking away Adonis Stevenson's body punching game.
That's the only chance Stevenson has a chance to land powers right there when Bellew be still like that.
Does he think he can win it like this, or is this part of a strategy to get into the later rounds with Stevenson?
Stevenson drives Bellew back with the left hand to the forehead.
Stevenson feels the exact same way.
Well, certainly Bellew has gone the 12-round distance more than has Stevenson. But on the other hand, Adonis has knockouts in the 9th and the 12th round because it's two entirely different style prospects. Good right hand by Bellew, and he tries to double up with it. And how much smarter he's becoming as a fighter. This fight is going to be a test of that ring intelligence.
Stevenson's thought about the way he fights off the back foot or front foot is that when Emmanuel Stewart got his hands on him, he didn't have good balance. Emmanuel fixed that.
I don't know when's the last time, Roy, that I've seen a 6'3" light heavyweight.
Ismail Shalak.
Oh, that's right.
Tavares Cloud seemed demoralized by his career by the time he got into the ring with Stevenson. Bellew has shown up to win.
Yes,
whether or not got a bloody nose and he's in with an opponent who's throwing back.
Oh, good shot.
And this time he lands solidly with the left hand and knocks Bellew's head back. As Bellew's head snaps back once again. Adonis Stevenson seemed to wake up after tasting the blood from his own nose.
Keep your defense nice and tight, yeah? Yeah. Come on, deep.
Every shot ain't got to be the hard shot. The shot is going to count. Make that the hard shot. You got it? Pop, 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 bang, bang.
Stevenson has landed 27 out of 52 power shots. In other words, landing more than 50% of his power shots. Bellew 13 out of 45. He doesn't get quite as nervous and high intensity as Emmanuel.
Doesn't curse as much.
I don't know. We just don't have a microphone on him.
Keep moving your leg, keep moving your leg.
Left hand just short. Bellew is moving away.
Stevenson landed more punches and the harder punches. That's a good formula to win a round. So after 3-0 Stevenson.
But he is having moments like the one he just had where he's landing ones and 1-2s cleanly at times, making the sweat fly a little bit. And maybe that tests Stevenson.
Some of the power of Adonis Stevenson gets to Bellew's body with that body shot. And another strong body shot.
Jim, I have it 30-27 for Stevenson. I agree that Bellew fought well defensively in 1 and 2, just not enough offense.
Very frequently. Now he's got him in a corner. Lands the left hand upstairs.
I don't know if Bellew's playing possum or what. Oh, good shot.
Bellew's fighting back. And down goes Stevenson, and the referee's going to rule it a slip.
Yeah, but it was a hook to the back of the head. That should have been ruled a knockdown, Jim.
Referee Michael Griffin called it a slip. Stevenson might have gotten a break. Bellew feeling the heat now.
If Bellew's still around as this fight goes on.
Waiting to see Stevenson be Superman.
They were both taking real risks there. Big light heavyweights, punchers in a wild exchange. He's following it up like it was a knockdown, and it's led to some success for him.
He's decided it was. Stevenson once again with his hands well below his waist, begging Bellew to throw so that he can counter back.
He's not throwing any punches. I don't know if something's hurt on him or what he's doing.
On the lead up to the fight, Bellew was talking as though he believes Stevenson is a front runner.
Then a fascinating round 4. Tony Bellew had a big moment when Adonis Stevenson was on the canvas. Referee Michael Griffin ruled it a slip.
Right, that's not working, man. Bang, bang, explode over to the side. Make him go there when you want him to.
But only on the replay.
Whatever, it led to a pretty good
Left
round.
hand by Stevenson to open round 5.
So far it's 1s and 1-2s. And Stevenson now he's starting to put some punches together.
He's on the hut. But now he's letting Stevenson do all the attacking again.
Robbie Peden versus Nate Campbell. Nate did something similar in a fight he was winning and got knocked out.
Hey.
So far, if that's part of a bigger strategy.
But he got to be careful while he's on the hut.
Landing left hands. Stevenson landing straight lefts again, driving Bellew back into the corner.
Yeah, when Stevenson attacks, it's just a matter of time before he lands.
Stevenson wants him to be. He wants him to be more explosive and do things with more of a definitive plan.
He's landed about 4 solid ones in this round. There's another one, and you can see the thunder that Adonis Stevenson is able to bring.
There's a lot of Emmanuel Stewart there, and along with the boxing wisdom, it's nice to hear.
Good counter.
Excellent counter left by Adonis Stevenson coming up and under. Stevenson dropping his hands.
You know, she must be a proud lady right now.
And if you press the opponent into the late rounds, that's good.
To create his own offense to the extent that he'd like, and he's a little frustrated. Sugar Hill in the corner.
Meaning to get ahead of Tony Bellew and not follow him around, so he can do that with the left hand. Punch. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You're all right? Well, we told you about Bellew asking early on, so now he's tasted the canvas, and he's going to get it stopped right here. That will do it. Bellew was defenseless against Stevenson's left hand, and that was a good stoppage because it saved him from serious damage.
It sure did.
At 1 minute, 50 seconds, round number 6. Referee calls a halt to the contest. The winner by TKO victory, still the champion du monde, Adonis Superman Stevenson. The fighters are in the ring, and they are ready. Fight fans, are you ready?
Folks, you work in the change room, you know what to expect. Let's have a good clean fight. Shake hands, best of luck to both. God bless you.
Here we go!
Wow, what an atmosphere. What a build-up. And here we are in the opening multi-level fights in that as well. Obviously, Tony Bellew coming off the back of the 2 David Hay fights. But he knows this mammoth task in front of him. Bellew grabbing centre ring and trying to dial up the backed up gloves high. And then Usyk unload on him. Does he turn it? Usyk, who's so technically proficient and so busy with his work, doesn't really look like it happens. If it's not working in range for Tony Bellew, he needs to then try and close that gap. You can't sit back and just pot shot and hope to that right jab from the southpaw stance. I don't care what you sounded, doesn't mean you always lose against them, but it's hard to get the sparring against these left-handed fighters. Tragically lost. Wife Rachel in one of the boxes here tonight. She doesn't normally shores. It's a momentous night. There's Usyk out, and it's the first time ever that all 4 belts have been defended at the minute, and it's understandable. I mean, there's so much at stake to move very proficiently and, you know, with expertise. So they'll stand up, Usyk into this fight. So Tony Bellew can kind of take his time for a couple of rounds and settle into this.
And the bookmakers giving Bellew. Good shot from Bellew there. Jordan Boo thinks he's got a really good opportunity here as he tries to work. Usyk's been hurt to the body as an amateur.
Power to the body and landing. Also with the right hand. This is good work from Tony Bellew early on.
It's an excellent style, and he wants Usyk to engage. And so the crowds. It's a confident start this from Bellew.
Usyk in, he's trying to draw him in so he can land a big counter punch, and here it comes. Tony Bellew.
Confuse Usyk. Not let him get set. And when they get it close, he wants to unload the showcase fight.
I was talking earlier and I was saying, you know, don't underestimate Tony Bellew's boxing ability. If he doesn't want to get hit, he's able to drag that foot just back half a step. He's got to start to get to work and start to land some shots. So Bellew will be waiting with that right-hand counter.
Usyk unbeaten, but he's walking into these right hands.
Good right-hand counter there from Tony Bellew. Nobody expected this. Good head movement.
So vociferous in their support on it, including his best mate Vasyl Lomachenko, what Oleksandr Usyk.
For the counter, Usyk unsure. He's not confident in committing with anything. And there's Tony Bellew on the attack.
The answer at the moment. Really well, Bellew, when most people felt it would be the other way around.
In the first round, a bit of a standoff, but...
Oh, big left hand from Usyk. First real success. Bellew takes it.
Well, if Bellew switches off against somebody like Usyk, who's very quick, fast hands, he doesn't look for power. Bellew's looking for power.
Oleksandr Usyk, who we saw give Vladimir Klitschko loads of trouble in sparring a few years ago. And this is better from the Ukrainian, and he's
to change it up now. He's been probably told. That looked like a good right hand there from Tony Bellew. I think that's what he's looking for. That right there.
Big shot from Tony Bellew. And Usyk momentarily troubled halfway through the fourth round.
Well, Tony Bellew knew that he landed that right.
Usyk trying to dig the punches in. Left hand gets through. It's a minute to go in the fourth. Nice right hand as well.
Looking for the man landing, and as Usyk backs him up. Did they affect him? It doesn't have much of an effect, and starts to feel the pace as it goes on. Then it's bad news. Some good work there as Tony Bellew dropped his arms and, you know, got a bit careless. But Bellew's power in that round, he had moments of success.
Different varieties. The world title wins. Marco Hukmaris, Bradis, Murat Gassiev.
He would probably beat him, but, you know, nobody's giving Tony Bellew, and look at the performance we're getting. Usyk now is having to force this and try and get something going, while Tony Bellew's able to sit back and land.
The class is beginning to show of Oleksandr Usyk.
He's picking up as this fight goes on. Good right hand from Bellew. What Usyk's moaning about there. Good sportsman.
Right hand from Bellew. Just overreaching and a
combinations off that jab. Tony Bellew does not want to sit there.
Usyk's not allowing that. But that's good stuff from Tony Bellew. It's the fighting man from Liverpool against the polished, beautiful artist from Kiev. Let's get over to Derek Chisholm.
You have Bellew ahead in this fight.
Usyk needs a knockout. They both need a knockout.
There's the treasure. To his family tonight, the ultimate challenge in what he promises is his last.
2, 3, and 4 to Tony Bellew, without any question, really.
I scored it close into the 6th round. Few people thought it would. Many just think it's been anything but. Tony Bellew has not let him get settled. Nice work from Bellew. It's his tactics, saying I'll just go and knock him out, but many believe that he would counter-punch, that he would try and has more, you know, the thrill of the battle, but he's certainly doing far more 3 to 6 than he did 1 and 2. Oleksandr Usyk taking this at the halfway point, and would Oleksandr Usyk?
It is very close. I've got Bellew ahead because round 2, 3, and 4 was good, but good right-hand counter there from Tony Bellew, and that's the danger for Usyk if he sits there, but he's smart. He looks like he's breathing a bit heavy, and Usyk looks comfortable.
Good shot! Cruiserweight belts on the line, the white and yellow of Oleksandr Usyk, who has definitely stepped it up. The British fighter, Usyk.
He is, yeah, as at the same time, Tony Bellew looks like he's starting to tire and slow down, and he's looking for power shots.
Does he feel that Bellew's His weight making might be an issue. The first time in 2 years he's had to hit 14-4.
In this round, it's a really big body assault from the start of this round. At the end of that round, his corner master said
He's sometimes whipping it up from the side now as a hooking position, like that. That's how he hurt Bellew in the last round, and he's starting to throw it differently.
I've got to be honest with you, as Usyk backs him up here.
Comes back with a combination. 11 knockouts on the slate for Usyk in those 15 wins.
Swung the right hook and countered and landed on Usyk as he was punching.
Another right hand from, he's backing Bellew up again into the neutral corner. There's that left hand. Shown a great chin at cruiserweight. Bellew ran at heavyweight as we saw against David. And now he's going for it. Tries to turn it into a dogfight, but he lost the round.
Yeah, I give that round to Usyk. I think he controlled the large majority of the round. Tried to buckle in the legs of Usyk a couple of times.
Switch back on, right? Don't give him the
Evander Holyfield's many picks for the best that's ever lived. Oleksandr Usyk wants to finish his cruiserweight right. He's got to take care of Tony Bellew, but it's looking brighter for the Ukrainian, much brighter. Yes. And it's the body language, and it's the physical manoeuvring around the wing.
Bring it a bit unsteady on the legs, Tony Bellew, looking like he's wearing down, and these jabs and left crosses now, like that one, to send the blood splattering. And now these quality punches from Usyk, and you can see Tony Bellew wearing down, still looking for that right hand, still galleon, and still he's really closing this gap with real, minimum effort push.
Lights out for Tony Bellew. Dave Cornwell straight in the ring. I think he's going to stop it. And Oleksandr Usyk finds the answer and cements his place as the world cruiserweight king. He had a rough start. Tony Bellew gave him problems early, but he was just getting into more of a punishing rhythm and found a shot that laid Bellew out.
The end comes in 2 minutes of round number 8. The winner by knockout victory, still undefeated and still the undisputed cruiserweight champion of the world from Ukraine, Oleksandr Usyk.